All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, want to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach where we learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth and sincerity. We the brothers from the GMS Cleveland branch come back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord willing this be edifying. And as you can see, it's titled, this live stream is titled, True Prophets Are Not Popular. True prophets are not popular. Now we're gonna look up the word popular, okay, and see why is that the title, you know?
Now, this is the word popular. The Google definition, it says liked, admired, or enjoyed by many people or by a particular person or group. Now, a precept popped in mind when Samuel came into the city. A great fear fell upon them because they knew Samuel was a prophet of the Lord, and what a prophet of the Lord does is he brings a sort of like he's a bearer of bad news, but it's really good news, okay? And this is what the prophets do. They give you a warning, they blow the trumpet, they tell you about incoming danger, and they cast down people's imaginations, man. Because you Israelites, you 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, Seminole, Native American Indian, the Lord has given you he's giving you over to strong delusion, man. Okay.
Bible shop, you can read that again.
This is the word popular. It says liked, admired, or enjoyed by many people.
It says liked, admired, or enjoyed by many people. And we see that many people do not enjoy the message that is taught by the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down to the like-minded brothers. Okay, so obviously they are not popular. Okay. What's some more on there? You got something?
It says liked, admired, or enjoyed by many people or by a particular person or group.
And we, that group, is mainly, okay, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. Okay, they do not like those that teach sound doctrine.
Right.
It tell you that Isaiah the 30th chapter. If I could go to that real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 9 says. Verse 8 says, "Now go, write it before them in the table and note it in the book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever." What? Verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Why our people don't want to hear, okay, because the whole book is the law. Why our people don't want to hear about what the Holy Bible has to say, okay? Because it doesn't appeal to them in their wickedness.
Right. It doesn't condone their actions, because you Israelites, you believe that the way you're living is righteous, but it's not, man. All right, it's completely opposite of what the Lord has. You have a certain standard to meet, and you're not meeting the requirements, man. And we're here to tell you those things. And what do? You completely mad. You hate when you get reproved and rebuked, man. John 3:18, it says,
I don't stick about that.
Go ahead and get that shot. Because this is what a man of the Lord, a true, humble, contrite spirit is going to do, man. He's going to come to serve the Lord and endure chastening and get rebuked, to form himself in the image of Yahweh Shai.
This is the book of John, chapter 3, and verse 18 says, "He that believeth on him," talk about believing on Yahweh Shai, "is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High."
Right.
And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world.
Right. What is the light? The knowledge of the scriptures, Yahweh Shai. All right. That's the light that's coming to the world. The world is talking about who? The Israelite, man. You are the world, man. Okay, the world without end. Yahweh Shai was sent unto you, man. You got it.
It says, "And men love darkness rather than light."
Yeah, you like being ignorant. All right. You just look at the nation of Israel, man. Okay. They rather do folly, right? Or you will go on World Star Hip Hop, go on Twitter, Instagram. You see the state of our people, man. And when you bring out facts, like for instance, digital IDs, 15-minute cities, them people put them things far away from them, like they're not gonna come to pass, man. All right, but it's gonna happen, man. And we're here to give you that warning, man. And if you don't repent, the Lord is gonna destroy you, man. You got it.
It says, and men love darkness rather than light
Mhm.
because their deeds were evil.
Ooh, what's the darkness? Black culture, man.
Hey,
You
God.
know, black means void of light, man. You know, and that's our people, man. VH1, BET. You have a channel called Zeus, right? Check that out, man. So, ratchet ass channel, man. That's the state of our people. They don't want to, you know, they go to church and completely leave the church and do opposite of what the church tells you to do, man. Because why the pastor is giving them the green light to do what they please, man. Do whatever you want to do, man. You got it.
And we speak out against those things and
Right.
tell our people this is the way, walk ye in
Yep,
it. They don't want to hear it.
Yep.
You know?
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
This is Amos 5:10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly, man.
A synonym for abhor is to avoid. Okay, because like when we out on the highways and byways out there on the line, a lot of our people, they roll past. They might have a smile on their face looking at us. They roll the window down. They
Yeah,
hear the
yeah.
message of America being destroyed, people getting judged for their wickedness. The smile leave their face and they roll the window right back up.
Yeah.
Okay, why? Because they abhorreth him that speaketh uprightly. They
Yeah.
try their best to avoid it, to stay away from the message of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. That was it on that.
Yeah, that's it.
Back in John chapter 3 and verse 20, it says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Yeah.
Our people that love, okay, to carry on in their wickedness and their simplicity, okay, they hate hearing this truth. That's why it says, neither cometh to the light, neither will they come into the fold of believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, putting on the new man, putting off the old man. They not going to do that. It says, lest his deeds should be reproved. Okay, and here in the 16:11 it says discover it, because when you come into this truth, okay, it's causing the light for a reason, because the light does what? It exposes the things that's around it.
Right.
Okay, so when this truth is being pushed out, okay, and you trying to follow after it, it's going to expose what you're doing, what's going to cause you to change what you're doing.
Right. I got one for you. Right, because it says the light. It basically searches the inner part, man. This is the book of Hebrews, right? 4 and verse 12. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick, which means what? Alive. It says, and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints of the marrow. And this is the point. And it's a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart, man. You know, you got it up.
God says, and there's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Because our people, they intend to do wickedly. Okay, that's why when we cut them with the scriptures, okay, they fight against it. They bulk up, okay, and they even retreat. Okay, because that's what happened when you getting attacked and you losing. Okay, you retreat. Okay, instead of you know them enduring the attack of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, which is gonna turn into their benefit if they was to come into this truth. They retreat from it. You know.
Because our people, it's not in them, you know, it's in them, but not on this side to do righteousness, man. This is why it's written that 2/3 of our people is gonna die here, man, because it says they just grab that. You got it though. I'm gonna grab one.
I'm gonna read John chapter 3 verse 20 again. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. Another word for reproved is corrected. Okay, our people stiff-necked. Okay, that's why the Lord called them rebellious. Okay, they constantly come against what the scriptures say. You know, especially when they say that they are doing what the scriptures say, and you try to correct them on it, they not gonna do it. You said you had something?
Yeah, this is that word disobedient, because that's what they are, man. It says, not submitting to the rules or regulations prescribed by authority, man. Who's the authority? Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. But you people, you're giving over to that Jesus Christ spirit, and you think he's the authority, man. No, that's a damn demon who says, do what you want, feed the flesh, the law is done away with. No, you have a law to live by, man. You live by Esau laws, right? You have to abide by Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah's laws, man, or he's gonna put you to death, man. And all of us are worthy of death, man. Okay, one sin is greater than another as well, man. All right. And black culture, you esteem yourselves in these and sins, man. It says, and their sin is their wantonness is in the sport of sin. The discourse of a fool is irksome, right? Our people are completely out of their fucking mind, man. To the point they don't know, what is that? The curses. Thou shalt want, what, at noonday, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, so I grew up at noonday.
Yeah, yep. You have, you're searching for the answers, and it's right there in your fucking face, man.
You got it. Just that's not the answers that they want. You know. But I got back to Isaiah. Well, yeah, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10 says, going back to the characteristics of our people, the state of mind of our people, majority of them. It says, which say to the seers, okay, the seers is also the prophets because they see the visions, okay, they understand them. And since they understand them, they tell them to the people.
Right.
So it says, which say to the seers, see not. They don't want to understand, okay, they don't want to have the understanding of what's to come because it's not looking good for those that continue to do wicked.
Right.
It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay? They want to hear things that's going to mislead them. That's, like you said, our people choose to be ignorant. Ignorant goes back to lacking knowledge. They don't want to have no type of knowledge of the law, statutes, commandments, of prophecy, nothing. All they want to do is be, like you said, they want to do is thy will.
Right.
Because,
yeah, but like you said, they're willfully ignorant. Peter said that, because Peter was telling you how he was telling the elect, because 2/3 not gonna get this. He was telling the elect that 2/3 of our people are ignorant, willfully ignorant to the fact that, the Lord, He exists. That's what Yahweh means, right? He flooded the world, right? And this is a proven fact. Okay, He rained down fire and brimstone on Sodom and Gomorrah, which is a proven fact. You even had Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. You found chariots from the Egyptian captivity underwater. But what? They're willfully ignorant. They don't give a fuck, man. They said you've been saying the Lord is going to return for such and such many years. We gonna see who's right at the end of the day, man. That's what we're waiting on, man. Your ignorance is gonna be the cause of your death, man. You got it.
You have something?
Yeah, I got one. This is the book of Zechariah 7 and 9. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment and shew mercy and compassions every man to his brother.
That's what we're supposed to be doing, because true judgment is going off of what the scriptures say. Okay, because another word for judgment is decisions. You're supposed to make your decisions based off what the scriptures say. That's true judgment.
And oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart.
That made me think of the one wicked ass Jake that was eating, that went to the homeless Jake like he was gonna give him some food. They got to eat in front of his face. That's completely against what the brother just read, which is what the Lord commanded us to do. Okay? You think the Lord gonna let him off the hook for that? Right. Amos 9-10 say, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. He think that the evil is not gonna overtake nor prevent him. That's why our people is doing things that they do.
Yeah, well, what's that? Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because the sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of man are set on them to do evil, man. You think judgment is gonna come, man. And we and this truth and this knowledge, we see it. It's getting close, man. I got more on that.
Yeah.
This is verse 11. It says, but they refuse to hearken.
See, they refuse. Bible Kashah, look up the word refuse. Yeah, they refuse to hearken. To hearken means to listen. Okay, and not just listen, but to understand. Okay, the importance of applying the scriptures, the importance of coming back to Yahweh Bashim Shah. And they're going to realize the importance of it when it's too late.
Right, because what is that? James or Peter? It says, the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
I'll grab that.
Yeah, this Satan, bro.
Grab that real quick. This First Peter chapter.
should be First Peter. James. James 1:21.
Yeah, because ultimately this word is the way out. Okay, this is what's gonna make the Lord have favor on you, you know, seeking after this word. But this James
1:21.
You say that, you constantly like it. This James chapter 1 and verse 21 says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness."
Yeah, get rid of that black culture, man. Got it.
Like the brothers may mention, you can look up the word black. Okay, it's a figurative way of speaking for something that's terrible, that's wicked. Okay, that stems from death. You can't name nobody that took on black culture and has reached eternal life.
Right. Yep.
But it says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls." Our people don't want to receive this word. You know,
Right.
like you got the word refuse.
Yeah, it's not popping up on my blue letter on some bullshit.
Go to
Say,
Google definition or something.
yeah, and then also the word meek sticks out because what does meek mean? It means humble, man. You know, Lord hates a prideful person because literally, you know, you Israelites, you may know the wisdom of this world, but you don't know shit, man. You know, yeah, this fucking hate this neighborhood, bro. I never had service over here. Yeah, I can't get that.
It's all good. Go back to Zechariah unless you have something.
This is it. This is Zechariah 7:11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Pulled away the shoulder. Okay, you see somebody going the wrong way, a bus about to come and hit their ass.
Right.
You grab them, put your hand on their shoulder. No, don't. Then they yank away and their ass get hit. That's what's coming to our people.
Yep. You got it. And then who cares about how stern or rough the message is being pushed across? You know, you supposed to receive this message with fear, man.
Yeah,
you know, if a motherfucking bomb is about to detonate, you think somebody's gonna come to you in a smooth speaking voice? Fuck no, man. He's gonna say, look, this shit about to go off, get the fuck out the way, man, or you're gonna die.
Especially they see you doing some folly in the midst of that bomb getting ready to go off, they gonna be like, get your stupid ass over here.
Let me get verse 12. It says, yeah, they made their heart as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts, man.
Our people been broken up against the prophets. Okay, they've been doing all they can to keep the word, because in our various captivities, our people done killed the prophets.
Yep.
You know, that's what it tells you in Luke the 6th chapter. Matter of fact,
they grabbed that.
It's like it's the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 22. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and they shall separate you from the company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." Okay, the fathers speaking of their forefathers. Okay, that's what they did to the true prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah, captivity after captivity. Okay, they always came up against and hated with the message that was being pushed out. They always called them, you know, just ridiculed them and mocked them and things like that. And Yahweh Shah said, rejoice when it's happening to you, because that's a manifest token. Okay, Apostle Paul spoke about that in Philippians, the 1st chapter. That's a manifest token that they're going to be destroyed and that you're going to be delivered, Lord willing.
Yep.
Was that it on that?
Yeah, I mean, verse 13, it says, Zechariah 7:13, therefore it has come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts. Yeah, and that's it. Eventually, that's what's gonna happen to our people. It's gonna be too late for you to repent. You know, seek out questions and answers on how to receive salvation, to the point where you're gonna be crying to the Lord and He's not gonna hear you, man. All right, how is he not gonna hear you through us, the prophets, man? You're gonna be calling on, trying to, what's that? You're gonna be looking for the prophets. What's the name of the Lord when all hell's breaking loose? And what are we gonna do? We're gonna be hid in those days, man. What's that? Isaiah 65:12. We're gonna be eating, Lord willing, and drinking while you people are fucking suffering for your stiff-necked and rebellious ways, man. That's
Brother Shot, get that word popular one more time, then we close out. Because this is something that you got to understand if you come to serve the Lord, okay? That true prophets are not popular. And if you going about trying to get popularity, you need to examine yourself, okay? Because that's what we see happening. You got the IUIC Passovers coming in on horses. Yahweh Shah didn't even go on a horse to his own Passover.
All right.
You got it.
This is the word popular. In the Google definition, it says liked, admired, or enjoyed by many people or by a particular person or group.
It said, or enjoyed by many people. That's the definition of popular. So why did Yahweh Shah say this? In Matthew chapter 5 and verse 11. Well, verse 10 says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Persecuted goes back to being pursued after. Okay? People came after the prophets and they're gonna do it again. But he said, blessed are they. Why would somebody come after you if you was liked? Okay, if you was enjoyed, if you was popular. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you. He said, blessed, and a synonym for blessed is happy. Okay, even though it may seem grievous, you gonna have to take joy in it. Yep. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Yep.
It says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Whether they call us grapists, seekers, bums, the bumalites, whatever they call us, it's a good thing. Verse 12, it says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Which is a reiteration of what I read in Luke the 6th chapter. So it's a good thing to not be popular, to be liked by the masses.
Right. That's it. That's all I got.
Lord willing, we hope and pray this is edifying. Close. We're going to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach where we learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth in sincerity. Kwam Yasha Allah, Wama Wafla Babor. Shalom.